Today, we're talking about the impact of generative artificial intelligence on offshore outsourced workers, how workers in various industries such as copywriting, illustration, virtual assistants, and marketing design have encountered AI-powered tools that are changing the demand for their work and the stability of their income.
It seems that generative AI tools are becoming increasingly popular on freelancing platforms like 99 Designs, Fiverr, and Upwork. These tools allow clients to generate designs, illustrations, and even written content without hiring traditional freelancers. This poses a challenge for creative workers who have spent years honing their craft.
That's right. One of the freelancers featured in the article is Rafael Rodrigo, an illustrator based in Guadalajara, Mexico. He has noticed AI-powered submissions on platforms like 99 Designs, where people submit entries created using AI image generators. Dushjo refuses to use AI tools in his work because he believes it takes away from the talent and skill he has developed over the years.
Interestingly, the article also highlights how some freelancers have embraced generative AI tools as a way to stay ahead of the curve. Abusoye Otusenia Azan, a copywriter based in Lagos, Nigeria, started using ChatGPT to overcome writer's block and do research for her blog posts. While she acknowledges that AI tools may reduce the demand for copywriters, she also sees new opportunities emerging, such as companies looking to hire writers who are also prompt engineers.
Absolutely. The article also delves into the impact of generative AI on outsourcing in countries like the Philippines and India. These countries have long been hubs for offshore outsourced workers due to lower wages and faster turnaround times. However, with the rise of generative AI tools, there is pressure for these workers to adapt or risk losing work.
The article mentions a survey conducted by Rest of World, which found that globally, 76% of respondents believe generative AI will allow their companies to cut costs, and 63% predict that their companies will hire fewer external contractors as a result. This indicates that generative AI is seen as a cost-cutting measure by many businesses.
That's true. It's important to note that while some freelancers are able to take on more work thanks to AI assistance, there is also competition and pressure for workers to offer cheaper rates and shorter deadlines. This is especially true for outsourced workers who often have little financial security or legal recourse when wages go unpaid.
One thing that stood out to me is the debate around whether generative AI will lead to full automation and mass displacement of workers. Some labor researchers believe that the current state of generative AI falls under augmentation rather than full automation. These tools are seen as tools that work alongside humans rather than substitutes for human workers.
That's an interesting point. The role of offshore outsourced workers in the development of generative AI. Many of these workers are involved in tasks such as data annotation and content moderation, which help refine the models that power these AI tools. So even though the tools themselves are AI-powered, they still rely on human intervention.
It seems that the impact of generative AI on outsourced workers is more nuanced than a sudden mass displacement. While some workers have pivoted to AI-related work and embraced these tools, others are committed to holding on to their traditional skills and offering the human touch that AI cannot replicate.
It's clear that generative AI is bringing both opportunities and challenges for outsourced workers. As with any technological advancement, it's important for workers to adapt and find ways to stay ahead of the curve.
Do us a favor and please hit subscribe, and maybe even tell a friend. Now let's keep the discussion going, taking a look at